Okay, so if you have never stayed in an albergue, I'm going to show you around one and show you how it all operates. Now, apologies if I'm looking a little bit like disheveled. I've just woken up in this albergue and look at the wonderful scenery, the mountains and so on behind me. But we're not here to look at the scenery. There's plenty of great scenery on the Rob's Camino blog showing you all about this Camino. We're here to go and have a look around this albergue. So we're not here to look at the scenery, we are here to look at this wonderful albergue. I'm going to show you around and show you how albergues work. So this one is in Villa Vieja on the Camino Invierno. It's a municipal. You have to book by sending an email or phoning them. I phoned them in my very, very limited Spanish, so it's possible. And then they gave me the key code for the lock. So there's no one here. This is quite unusual. I'm the only one staying in the albergue. That's why I thought it's a great opportunity to show you around. It's pretty rare to have an albergue all to yourself, and I thought, well, let's use this opportunity. So some of this is a bit unusual. Normally there would be a hospitalero here to book you in, and a lot of albergues have specific opening times. You can't get in before 12 or 1 or whatever. Very often, if people are early, they will line up their backpacks. That's kind of the convention. They line them up along the wall, and whoever's pack is first gets checked in first. So this one, a bit different, no hospitalero. I'm just going to flick this page so that we cover any private information, but I have to fill in my details here. There's a stamp. So normally the hospitalero will be doing this, filling in your details from your passport. They'll give you your pilgrim stamp. I'll just close the door. But this video is more to sort of show you, I guess, what an albergue layout generally looks like. So let's start with the dormitory. This one's really nice, and I'll sort of comment on others as a comparison as we look around. So this is nice in that it has a little sitting area outside the dormitory. Very thoughtful, because people who are leaving very early in the morning would normally very quietly get their stuff, come out here, finish packing, put the shoes on and so on, away from other people who are sleeping. Some albergues will have Wi-Fi, some not. This one does, which is really good. So this is the dormitory with a capacity of 6 spaces. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying this is probably one of the nicest ones I've stayed in, and I'll give you the sort of reasons why that is. So firstly, why is it nice? The beds are quite well spaced out. I have been in some albergues where the beds are very close together. These are nicely spaced. They're good solid beds. You're going to feel secure in them. It's all very new, nice new mattresses. What's quite unusual with this one, well, not unusual, but you don't always get this, is you get a pillow and a blanket. I'll show you downstairs what's even better. I've got a bug on there. It's just a little fly. Don't worry, it's not a bed bug, it's just a little fly. So you get your bed. What's unusual again with this one is that you have a security locker under the bunks for each person. Some have that. It's not that common. This one's really nice in that everybody has their own little light and a PowerPoint. So you've got your individual PowerPoint. Normally when you're checking into an albergue, that's something to look for. Where's the PowerPoints? You know, which bed do I want? If you're checking in early, consider these things. Do you want to be near a PowerPoint? Do you want to be near the door if you're going to be leaving early in the morning? Do you want to be near the bathroom if you're going to be getting up in the night? The disadvantage, of course, if you're not, is that other people will be. Okay, so this is a good layout. No, oh, nice. I wasn't on a top bunk, but those are nice ladders. Some of the round ones are really painful on your feet. Fantastic view. Although we're not here to look at the view, we're here to look at the albergue. I'll be heading out of there in a minute. This rather untidy corner is where I slept last night. My apologies. I wouldn't normally be that untidy in an albergue. It's very important that you keep to your space. Try to keep everything in your pack if possible so that you're not cluttering the place. But literally, I was the only one here last night. Now, if you're wondering, Rob, do you carry this big fluffy white towel on Camino? No, I don't. More will be revealed. And do you carry your own sheets? No, I don't. More will be revealed in a minute. That's what makes this such a great albergue. Here are the bathrooms off the dormitory. Very often they're segregated. This one's ladies on the left, men on the right. Sometimes they're not. So 16 beds, we've got a shower and toilet for the ladies and a shower and toilet for the guys. Great shower, soap dispensers, you know, saves you carrying all your own soap. I carry a tiny little bit of soap, but it's very thoughtful of them to provide some. So that's the layout of the dormitory. You might be wondering about privacy. If you've never been on a Camino before, if you've never slept in communal accommodation before, you might be thinking, oh, isn't this all going to be a bit weird and embarrassing? I have a confession. I had never slept in this type of accommodation prior to this year. But I read a lot about it. I kind of knew what the rules were, and actually I was very comfortable with it. So what tends to happen is, look, people don't walk around naked. If I'm having a shower, for example, I have a little green dry bag in there, and the dry bag has my fresh change of underwear and shirt and walking pants and my washing stuff. When I get to the albergue, I don't undress. This is how I do it. I don't undress. I grab my little green dry bag and I come into the bathroom. So I'm fully dressed through the whole process. When I'm in the men's bathroom with the door closed, you know, I'll undress, I'll have my shower, put on my clean clothes, and then back out. So whilst in the dormitory, I'm never undressed. And that's generally what most people do. Just a security tip, in that green bag, I also have my little wallet with my passport, money, and my mobile phone. So I take everything with me. But this is more just to show you the sort of layout. So there's no awkwardness. That's the point I wanted to make. You know, and I've been in albergues on this trip where, you know, a room like this was totally full, you know, equal mix of men and women, people from, you know, 18 up to 80 almost. And, you know, everybody's very discreet and respects everybody else's privacy as much as you can. There was a lovely phrase that somebody used. What was it? It's not this, but it was sort of discretion with the eyes or something. You know, people don't ogle at each other. You know, you just avert your eyes if people are getting dressed and things like that, and everybody feels quite comfortable. So that's kind of the sleeping accommodation. So what makes this a good one? The bed spacing is good. You've got plenty of space. You've got nice beds. You know, you can find some that are a lot more cramped with, you know, older mattresses and things like that. This, I would say this is a really, really good one. I mean, if you've stayed in lots of albergues, maybe comment down below and tell us what's one of the best ones you've stayed in. I haven't stayed in dozens, but quite a few. And I would rank this one as being pretty good. I'll give a plug. If you're going to stay in the Dormitory in Rabanal, I did on this trip, loved it. With the afternoon tea at 4:30, really good. The one run by the Confraternity of St. James. I'm going to destroy its name by trying to pronounce it. Guacamole, I think it's called. Okay, so that's the sleeping accommodation and bathrooms. This is a really good example. Let's come down. And then I'll start to describe some of the things that this albergue has. I mean, it's a nice touch, isn't it? Books. I tried to find an English one, but I couldn't. But, you know, most of the occupants are going to be Spanish. There's a notice board here with stuff. It's probably telling me I have to be out by 8 o'clock. It's after 8. It doesn't actually say that anyway. This is a nice touch. There's a little first aid kit. And then we have this lovely communal area. You won't always get this. Many do have some sort of communal area where people can eat. This one is particularly nice. You've got a sitting area. The sofas are really comfortable. There's enough space basically for everybody to sit, and you've got lovely views outside onto the mountainside. I had these windows open last night when I was having dinner. Lovely breeze coming through. I tell you, I'd love to live in this place. It's really nice. This is where this albergue starts to sort of float to the top, if you like, or, you know, in terms of this one makes it like a top 10% albergue, I reckon. So we've got another bathroom down here for use when people are in the dining area and so on. We have a kitchen. Some albergues have a kitchen. This one is fully equipped, and I mean fully equipped. Glasses, mugs. There's no food here. There's some seasoning. That's it. We've got all the plates and stuff up here. We've got a microwave. We've got a full cooktop. All the pots are in here. Knives and forks. There's all the cleaning equipment down here. So they do advise you when staying in this albergue, it's one of the unusual things, there is nowhere to buy food here, no bar, no shop, nothing. So they tell you bring food. So I had to bring my dinner for last night. I just did some noodles and chorizo and bread, and my breakfast this morning, similar. I tried to pick things that weren't too heavy. There's a fridge freezer. This makes this one sort of top 10% as well. We've got a washing machine, and this probably makes it top 5%, and a dryer. Now, is that the right? Yeah, that's the right light. So I did my washing when I came in last night. Most albergues, all albergues will have some sort of facility for you to wash and dry clothes. Normally it will be sinks outside and a drying line. Sometimes there might be a washing machine. This is very unusual to have a washing machine and a dryer. Again, this is what makes this one, I think, top 2%. I was thinking, I wonder if they've got any sheets. Bottom sheets, top sheets, bath towels, small towels. I think I've seen that before. Have you seen that in an albergue before? Do comment down below. And this is a municipal. And how much does it cost? 10 euros. And again, you know, a lovely element of the Camino. There's no one here looking after this. It's all self-service, and that's where you put your money. And I dare say somebody will be in later today just to tidy up a little bit. I mean, I was having my shower last night and I'm thinking, wow, there's lovely hot water. Do they leave the hot water on all the time if they don't know if people are staying here or not? Here's the hot water system. I think because I booked, you have to book for this one. I think what they do is they come on and turn on hot water if they know someone's coming. The village here, by the way, has a grand old population of 11 people. So I'm not sure if somebody in the village looks after the albergue or somebody comes up from one of the towns. But there we go. Look, that's a bit of a look around. What's the inside of an albergue like? This is a particularly good one. I'll give it a plug again. It's the Municipal Albergue in Via Vieja on the Camino Invierno. So it's kind of the first stop out of Ponferrada. Look at that view. I don't want to start walking. Over there's a castle. There's some of the houses. So there you go. If you've got any questions on albergues, do comment down below. If you've got any advice on albergues, likewise, do comment down below. Thanks for watching. And of course, if you're not subscribed, do please subscribe. Oh, it was really nice. I spent, so this trip I've walked to the Via de la Plata, and then I had a break with 3 days on the Camino Frances before coming here to start the Camino Invierno. It was really nice. I met quite a few subscribers from the channel on my 3 days on the Frances. So thanks guys for saying hi and giving me some feedback and saying the videos were useful. It's always nice and encouraging to hear that. So thanks for watching. There's your look at an albergue.